Wow, do you really want our honest opinion on this vehicle? If you or someone you love works for Chrysler, you may want to click this review off now, as we are going to have very little positive to say about this car. But these types of vehicles also represent why reviews like this are so necessary, to save buyers from years of misery. All new in 2007 from a rather unholy union back in the first part of this decade: Chrysler, Mitsubishi, and Hyundai. Of course, Chrysler was in fact Daimler Chrysler then, and that huge company had big stakes in Mitsubishi and Hyundai. All made perfect sense for about 6 months, and then Daimler Chrysler started to pull back from these Asian commitments. But it was too late to delay the birth of 3 very unique vehicles: the Mitsubishi Lancer, Hyundai Elantra, and Chrysler Sebring. Of these 3, the US market would be a much more refined and better place without the Sebring. How did the Lancer and Elantra come out so well, while the Sebring so not? If you are in the market for a good, smallish, mid-sized car, visit your local Mitsubishi or Hyundai dealers first. So what exactly makes the Sebring so disappointing? On paper, it does not look like it should be so bad. While it was brand new in 2007, the 2008 model year brings a total of 3 engine and transmission choices: the standard 2.4-liter 173 horsepower 4-cylinder, the optional 2.7-liter 189 horsepower V6, and an optional 3.5-liter 235 horsepower V6 mated to a new 6-speed automatic transaxle. To be fair, we tested the 2 smaller engine options and found both to be sadly lacking refinement or enthusiasm. While we understood the need to offer an economical choice, the 4-cylinder engine reminded us of lousy engines from the 1980s. When you ask it to go, it gets much louder but does not offer much go, especially when mated with the archaic 4-speed automatic transmission. Did anyone tell Chrysler that at least a 5-speed is the current industry standard? Again, on paper at least, it seems that the only option to consider would be the 3.5-liter V6 and accept the fuel economy penalty. On the inside, the Sebring offers a strong Harman Kardon information, entertainment, and safety navigation audio system with 6.5-inch touchscreen display and 20-gig hard drive to store all of your music files. And for the old-school drivers among you, 6-disc CD changer is now standard on all models, as well as Sirius satellite radio. One neat feature, also worth mentioning, is the optional heated, cooled front cup holders that can heat beverages up to 140 degrees or cool them to 35 degrees. Smart thinking, but not nearly enough to consider a real purchase of this car. And if things couldn't get much worse, we have to discuss the exterior styling. Now and again, a vehicle arrives on the scene that makes us wonder if the designer of the front half of the vehicle was in fact angry at the designer at the back half. But this Sebring takes that dichotomy and raises it to a whole new level. Features such as the straked hood and headlight design were chosen to call out Chrysler design traits found on the Crossfire Sports Coupe. But did anyone mention that the Crossfire was a failure? One gets a sense that there was a bit of the Emperor's New Clothes syndrome going on in the halls of Chrysler as this new car was designed, especially when you consider that the 300 sedan continues to look great after 4 years on the market. In the market for a good midsize sedan, visit your local Hyundai or Mitsubishi or Toyota or Ford or Pontiac or Honda dealer well before you stroll into a Chrysler dealer. We hate to be so coarse, but this car misses the boat in just too many ways regardless of price.